At some point, every maker looks at a perfectly normal object and says, what if it made bubbles? Not because it needs it, not because it's practical, because deep down, you know you're a maker. Welcome back to Make or Build It. If you're new here, I am Brian DeLuca, and today we're making a bubble pipe. Not a fancy one, not a buy it online and call it a DIY one. I'm talking about a real maker build you can design directly in Nomad Sculpt, 3D model, and 3D print. The kind that makes your workshop look like a science fair sponsored by Chaos. And today I'm going to show you how to design your own in Nomad Sculpt. So let's open up Nomad Sculpt. And the first thing we're going to do is delete our sphere. And now we're just going to click on the lay tool. Now we're just going to draw the outline of the bowl part of the bubble pipe. And as you can see here, once we complete the half of our outline and let it go, it creates our bowl. Now we can click on the line and we can adjust it to make the shape exactly what we want. We're going for a little bit of an acorn shape because what could be better than a wizard with a squirrel familiar? Now, once we got our shape squared away, we're going to work on the piece that actually adheres the bubbles to the bubble pipe, which it's that little round piece that's on all of your bubble wands. Okay, it seemed like it was going to be really time consuming to make this in Nomad Sculpt, so I jumped over to Tinkercad, and what I did is I grabbed what they call dominoes. I just grabbed a ring. I put those together. I made those the rough size and dimensions of what I wanted. So as you can see here, I made the dominoes slightly sticking out above and slightly below the ring. And that's just because every single bubble one I've ever seen sort of looks like that. Once I got that designed, I deleted the other one I made. I did add the tube to the pipe that you would blow into. I used a tube. I didn't really like the way that came out. So what I did is I went back in and I made a cylinder. So the first cylinder I put holes through at the top and the bottom. Then I added a little solid cylinder that I could use as a plug that I would use make the hole inside of the bubble pipe. When I put everything together, I did a voxel remesh, and now I have the hole in my bubble pipe. I added a ring around the top because since we were talking about squirrel familiar, why not make this look a little bit like an acorn? So I sent it off to my printer, and as you can see, it barely used any supports. That is exactly why I love these BQ Cryo Grip plates. You barely need any support material, even at those crazy angles on long, tall objects. That's it. That was all the support material. And there you go, your own bubble pipe designed by you and powered by your maker energy. And if you'd like to download this model for free, I will put it on Maker Build It as well as Maker World, as well as this top part that you could design your own bubble pipe with. And I'll add those links in the description below. If you make one, I'd love to see it, what you improved, what issues you encountered just like I did during your design process. Because let's be honest, bubbles have a way of turning a simple project into why is my shop floor slippery? If you enjoyed this build, make sure you like and follow. For more on 3D printing, DIY, and maker projects, make sure you like and follow Maker Build It. And remember, keep on making. Oh, and remember, bubble pipes were not meant to blow this way. They were meant to blow this way. Oh, and remember, the best projects don't start with a plan, they start with curiosity.